Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm up top, and Uncle Doug is down there on the bottom. And he is unmuted so he can say hi.
Hello, everybody.
I am so excited for today. You saw that I was popping up some comments during the timer. We have Lisa and Peggy and Kathy with us, as well as Jean, Lynn. I think Aunt Jean and Uncle Doug are here as well. I think Aunt Jean is commenting as Vintage or will be. How is everybody? I had a heck of a day yesterday prepping for today, so there's a ton of really cool, pretty stuff for us to go through today. But you know what, Uncle Doug? I just noticed that we need a big loot giveaway picked out.
Oh,
If you wouldn't
I'll go
mind, we
make
have
one.
the trivias, but when we
I'll
when
go
we
make
kick
one.
you off in a little bit, we'll have you make
Yeah,
one
let's
for
do that.
us. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, let's get rolling here, and then Uncle Doug can go pick out that big loot giveaway. How about that?
I'll
All
do it
right,
right
we'll
now.
see you soon. Okie dokie. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you too. Oh, my goodness. So, we have a lot to go through today. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. So, hopefully, this goes relatively quickly, though, whenever I say that, it never happens. So, we'll see. Hi, Connie. It's good to see you too. We have a lot of really pretty stuff out here, but I am going to push it out for a second. I'm going to bring something on screen. So, we had our vintage stash review on Monday, and it was rescheduled. So, it was supposed to be the Monday prior, but I was gone. Um, but they got this cute selection of stuff, and I did just want to go over the backstage pass here quickly because what we did on Monday was absolutely insane. So they got a couple gold-plated hoops, they got a couple sand dollars, couple of those plumed filigrees, the FDL piece, and then some hummingbird blanks, some of these blanks, and then that really pretty silver-plated beaded chain. So super cute, right? Just as it is, but you guys won't believe what we did with this stuff. And that's why you need to get signed up for the Backstage Pass. So I'm going to put this up here for a second. You get the monthly stash shipment, which is what I send out. It's going to be $75 or more worth of DIY materials shipped to you monthly. You have access to the masterclass library, which is over 150 classes. That's literally insane. And it builds every single week as we're adding classes to it. Exclusive member discounts, 20% off orders $50 or higher. And not only do you get that stuff, but you get free shipping. Your free shipping threshold is $50 when everybody else has to spend $75 to get free shipping. So it really is really, really great deal. I don't think it's as good as the deal as our big loot giver or our big loot subscription, which is our $100 a month subscription, and you're getting over like $300 worth of stuff. But this is next up, and you get your vintage stash review class with me every week. I don't know where that ended up. It might be. I don't know. It's somewhere around here. Um, so you get all that exclusive deals, exclusive classes and insights. So after my class on Monday, Jean went on and went live exclusive to our backstage pass holders. But she showcased some of the things that she did with the 2-ounce paints around her patio, which so pretty. She did some really great stuff. So we took these sand dollars and we turned them into these gorgeous earrings. How pretty are those? And then we have the FDL piece, which we painted and put on a big ring. So a before and after there. We did the hematite texture to the bottom of these flattened hoops with a pyrite bead up top. And then these hummingbird earrings are from the plumed leaf here, or yeah, plumed filigree leaf. And then they're hummingbird blanks. So that's absolutely crazy. Those are stunning. This was one of the favorites. And then these ones, man, I love these. I think we settled on Beauty and the Beast / Frankenstein. So we took these long blanks here, cut them up so they could swing freely, and then added a couple really pretty crystals at the top there. Did some hammering textures and stuff. But you're really missing out if you're not signed up for that subscription. So make sure you are. It was so fun. And all that was designed on the fly. So you get a whole crash course on how Corian designs. And then you happen to see, like, oh, she did all this and then she painted it, because then the color, combination kind of came into her head. There's a lot of things that I do backwards when I'm designing, but that way I know how to do it the right way when we do come on. Or I could tell you like what I struggled with and how to do it better, so on and so forth. So definitely get signed up for that. It is a heck of a deal, and you get to hang out with all of us VIP ladies. So make sure you get signed up. Let's see here. Looks like a lot of comments are rolling in. So let me just take a peek. Hi, Candy. You're so sweet. Ooh, Chris is here too. Hi, Chris. And we have a few other ladies in here too. So good to see you. Hopefully everything's okay, Chris. Okay, so I did want to showcase each of the finished things that we'll be featuring today. So this is a cute like necklace pendant. And then you would attach your chain or so up at the top there. But we'll go over this. And this is the kit that has a bunch of different color options for this cab. So 3 come in a pack, but then you can choose, which color combination you like the most. So that's adorable. And don't worry, we'll go through the construction of all of these. And we have this gorgeous pendant that's wrapped around a setting. Super beautiful. I love it. The stuff that we're working with today is bigger and more chunky. This butte has already sold out. Gorgeous. Which I'm not sure that I have any more of this setting in particular, but I do, and I know I don't have any more of the natural brass vine after this sells out. But in the case that I do find some of these, would you guys be interested in a copper vine one if I happen to have more of these? I'm not sure if I do, but in the case that I do and you missed out on this and really want it, I might be able to do a substitute for some copper, and we'll see about a different setting or if we can keep it the same. We have that beauty. We have this pendant style. So I wanted to show you guys the natural brass with the lighter sapphire blue, and then the solid brass with the darker sapphire blue. Super cute for that. Then we have this gorgeous bracelet. This is a honker and it's stunning. Just take a quick peek of it on our wrist. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. And all the facets, gorgeous. And then we have this beauty. So we did a lot of blues, and then I went to orange. So there will be a ton of blues in the shop. But there are different color combinations of the cab that goes here. There's some pink and purple and brown. Looks like there might be some cat eye in there. There's several different colors. Then that gorgeous chunk there. Love it. And you could do this one as it's like dual sided, which is cool. So you could have one color one way and then the other color the other way. So that's what we got for our finished pieces, which I think are just absolutely stunning. Trying to think. I have all my cap sets over there. Let's see which one we want to start off on first. Ooh, they're all so good. Maybe we'll do, which one do I want to do first? Maybe I'll do this one. Since this one sold out, maybe we'll do this one first. And I won't put it up on the, isn't that necklace the bomb? Orange, I do like the color orange. Do I wear it very often? No, but I would totally wear this necklace. This is so cute. I think the polka dots help kind of neutralize the orange that's in the cab. And then this is more like a topazzy color. It just works so good together. Okay, so we'll start off with this gorgeous one. This one has sold out. I will maybe pop it on the screen here if my photos load so I can see which one it is. Okay, it's this one. But you can't order it because it's sold out. I just need to put it up there for a sec so I know that I have covered it. And I'm not going to use another one of those vines. I'm going to use a copper vine to substitute. It's the same vine, it's just copper versus natural brass. All right, I will now take that down. The chain that I used with this is also available on the live shop. It is CH0011. So that's that nice, thicker, oval-y chain. Smooth too. Okay, we'll bring this out. And I don't really want to use another one of these. If I need to take it apart, I'll take it apart. Okay, and an eyelet. I need one of those. Awesome sauce. So the natural brass vine does not come with the hole pre-punched, so you will flip that around and punch your hole there. Be careful that you don't go over the edges. The copper one does have a pre-punch, so that's nice. You will need to extend that hole, so you need to grab your beetle. And it's got to be extended enough to fit that eyelet through. I know it's possible because I did it. And be careful when you're stretching this. It's copper. Copper's a little softer. So just go slow and then periodically take it out and then see if your eyelet fits. That way you don't go too big. I'm going to hold my finger there so I don't bend the junk out of this. Go a little bit more even. We'll see. Oh, we're good there. Beautiful. And then let's check our setting here. Oh, I think that just, ooh, no, that will work. I don't need to extend that one. It's a little tight, but I don't need to extend it. Okay. And then a cab. I wish I had a different color of this. But if I need to take this apart, that's fine. I like using the colors that aren't offered as like a secondary choice. So that way I don't use up the stock for the actual kit itself, but it's okay. You're gonna set your cab in your setting. Be mindful that this side is flat there. On this side, it's not flat. So this is the front, the flat side is the back. There was one of them I wasn't paying attention on, and I had set it backwards. I was like, are you kidding me? Also, I would come in. So some of these, you can bend the centerpiece down a little bit to give you a little bit more room. So I'm just going to angle those down a bit as we're going around. Not too far, but enough to kind of let my crystal nestle in there. Oh yeah. Much better fit. You can fold your prongs down. And get this too. Oh, I might have shoved that one a little bit, shifted it a little too much. That's pretty good. Looks like we're locked. I do want to push this one down a little bit. All done? Yay. Thanks for doing that. Oh, cute. Okay. That looks fantastic there. Grab your bench block. And we're going to put the nice side of the eyelet facing out. So you're going to put it through your vine first and then fit it through the hole of your setting there. And I like to come in and pinch these together to make sure I'm all the way down there. We'll mess with that part in a second, but you flip it over. Just the loop and this, just like the eyelet part, is going to be setting on the bench block. That way you don't break your crystal. Ooh, I don't have my hammer. That's my big hammer. I need my little hammer. I took that in my office yesterday. Let's grab that quick. The 4-ounce hammer I find is easier for me to use with the rivets and the eyelets because the big hammer sometimes catches my finger. The little hammer gives me a little more space to work with my hands. Rounded side first to start our mushroom. And you'll notice I'm kind of tapping around and not directly on the center so I can get my mushroom and crank her down. Eyelet is important because you can still string a jump ring through that hole. If you use a rivet, you can't. So use the eyelet for that. And then here, we're gonna pull some of this. It's in the eyelet and it's copper, so it stretches nice. So we're gonna pull that, stretch it a little bit, take this and fold that leaf back behind. And it's actually easier to do this with copper than it is the natural brass, because with the copper I can just do it with my fingers. The natural brass, you'll probably want to come in and use your pliers. So that way you can cinch it down to match the curve of your setting and your cab. So I'm squishing the top part of my vine down so it touches the setting and it crawls up that. I'm gonna kind of push that down a little bit so it's more flush. That looks pretty good. I could probably get that down a little bit more with my nail. Looks good. Looks good. I'm gonna squish this down a little bit with my plier. Fantastic. And then we'll get our back flat down here once we're on the other side of that setting. And then you can just twist this leaf a little bit so you can't see it necessarily from the front. Maybe a little bit more. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Are you crazy? I thought the flat side of the stone was the front. No. I mean, it could be. Most definitely could be. Absolutely. It's way easier to set and handle this cab if you use this as the back because it lays flat like this, right? It lays flat. But if you lay it on the other side, it's going to be laying one way or the other way, which can be pretty difficult to wrap with. So if you lay it with the flat face back, it's way easier to work with. but I use them that way. The flat going to the back, because it's easier to work with that way, if you're wrapping at least. And then the pretty side with the facets are up. Okay. Let's see some of these other comments. Yes, go follow Sherry. She does an amazing job. The end circle things to fix ripped hole in binder, but they should make that for oopsies on metal. They should, Peggy. They should. Okay. Of course, Chris, you can do it either way. I just prefer to have the facets facing up, kind of like here too. So it's coming up to a point, and then, for instance, this, if it was flat, it would just be flat, and you wouldn't see the facets there coming through the middle. It would just be flat at that point. So I guess it just depends on how you're wrapping, what you're wrapping, and if it's up to your preference. I think it's all a preference thing at that point. You must have the copper vines, Lisa. Well, if you need them, you can go to the retail site. The part number is CP0002. But they're so easy to mend, and even with just your fingers. Love it. It's gorgeous, especially against the natural brass with the blue there. Beautiful. And then you throw that onto a JR40 and attach that to CH0011 chain. You use them like a Rivoli, sure. Okay, let's put up, I do have this chain. I want to make sure that I put up the right chain though. Okay. So the chain that I'm putting up now is that CH0011 chain. We do have it in plated colors on the site. I'm not sure if I have it natural brass on the live shop, but I know I have it in natural brass on the retail site if you need that. Gorgeous. It's so pretty, and it looks so pretty on too. I can't wait to show you guys at the end of the live what everything looks like. It's gonna be stinking gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love that. It's so pretty. Okay, well, someone might get a already done one, depending on if I run out of something. Anyway, we'll get these put off to the side. Think we're okay to do another one here before we do a trivia. So this one's a really quick and easy one too. We'll do that one. Whoop. This one's so pretty. Okay. So cart 102, you're gonna get 8 pieces for $36. Cart 102, it retails for $56. You're getting a steal of a deal. It is the pendant kit, so everything you need to make the pendant comes in there. The chain does not. But I did want to show you guys what it would look like with a little bit of chain, and the chain that I would choose to use with this piece. You're going to get 2 of these settings. I love these. You're going to get one of the light blue and one of the dark blue tabs there. And then you're going to get 2 of these flowers, as well as the JR40s to go with them. Those are the pieces you need for that. I have a dark blue one already set, so we won't go over how to set that again. And we'll just go over the wrapping portion now. So, super easy. Let's lay it on top. This is how I was like, oh, this would be absolutely stunning. Let's do it this way. Starters. We're going to come in, and all of these little tabs on the inside of the flower here. Let me know if you need the cart number. I'm going to take it off screen for now so you guys can see everything that I'm doing here with ease. Pop that up there. So the center flower here, you're going to come in and pull those up. And you can and kind of use the top this portion to leverage your pliers and just like scoop it up. Little scoop, scoopity doop. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then this will help it lay on our cab, right? Take that one a little bit more even. Pretty. Oh yeah, that fits so much better. And then I had enough room on these four corners to fold them over. So kind of in this area, kind of right where my pliers are, over these two little things there at the end. And take that, bend it, go to the next one, bend it, skip one, next one, bend it, next one, bend it, and then you leave those two open. Lay it back down, see where you're at. If you need to pull these out a little bit more, if you did it too tight, go for it. Otherwise, this looks ready for me to pull these tabs over. So I grabbed it from the side that was more open and then fold it over. And then I'm going to go diagonal across. This is going to help me ensure that I'm more center while wrapping. I'm going to grab the side that's peeking off a little bit more, pull it in, so that way it's following the setting as we go around. I'm going to tighten this one now. This one I can pull up and down. I might have to pull in this little corner here. There we go. And then our last one. I might have to shift this a little bit because it does look like I went off a little bit of center. It's a little more sideways. Let's see if I can just pull it. Otherwise, I might have to pull up some of my tabs here and shift it. I have to pull some tabs here. Hold on. If you need to do that, stick your bead awl underneath the tab and pull up a little bit. And it should give you enough room to grab. I didn't pull up enough. Oops. And then we'll see where we need to shift this. That looks better. We'll pull it back over. Yes. Beautiful. Dark blue. Then you can come in if you want it to match your stone. I just push these in with my chain nose so they touch. Just perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. You love this one, Janet? Me too. It's so cute. We'll put up Doug's comment here. To be notified of these live events and classes, text LIVE live to 855-948-2148. Reminders are usually sent 5 minutes before the event begins. And we also send out our pre-order notifications that way as well, which we had super limited quantities today on some of these pieces. So our subscribers, our tech subscribers, lucked out because they always get notified first. We do not have this filigree on the warehouse site, but if you type in F100 on the retail site, it should pop up. I think they're $10 a piece, or you can get this kit for $36, and it comes with the 2 settings, the 2 flowers, the 2 cabs, and 2 JR40s. But I do not have a bulk pack of this flower pack, unfortunately. If I can, I might be able to make a couple. It would probably only be 4 pieces per pack. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Super cute. I love it. Gorgeous. Okay. Hi, Edie. Good to see you. Yes, Kathy, good point. This would be a good design to use if you have a chipped stone, because it does cover a majority of the stone, but then you can still see the color popping through. Beautiful. All right, is Uncle Doug ready for a trivia? Okay, let's do a trivia with Uncle Doug here. Let me bring him back on. Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna grab one of your packs here.
What are we giving away today? What's
We're
behind door number 1?
gonna do the jump ring pack first. So a bunch of our specialty jump rings, the rectangles and the triangles.
The rectangles really look cool with bracelets.
Yes, I think I've used both of these before in designs.
All right.
Maybe
what
I
kind
can
of question
find
can we
one.
come up with today?
Okay, Rosie would be interested in a 4-piece pack, and Kathy as well. Okay. What did I do with that one design? I had a design using these jump rings. And I'm looking for it, but I can't find it.
Okay, you ready for the question?
Yes.
What's the International System of Units, SI unit, of electrical resistance? What's the SI unit of electrical resistance? It might be similar to your resistance to answer this question.
This one might be a hard one.
Never know. It's hard to say. Some of the answers come really quick. Oh, yeah, look at Edie.
Is she
Edie
cruising?
slamming on this one. Yeah, Edie and Lisa right behind her. Boy, the YouTubers slammed the Facebookers today. Congratulations to Edie on that quick answer.
Good job, Edie.
Holmes is the answer.
Is Edie purple one?
Yes. I was saying, like, oh, I never know who's on YouTube because the names are different.
Right. Well, good job, Edie. You guys know how to claim your trivias. You must have an order placed on vintageliveshop.com, and we will ship your winnings to you in your order. Good job, Edie. And then I'm sure Uncle Doug's going to have a doodle for you.
I do have a doodle. I just have to name it.
Okay. I'll put that on the edge of the table. And I'm going to get out something pretty, so you guys know what we're going to work on next.
Okay, there. Here's my little doodle.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
Edie. Well, I got to work on my names. I don't do a very good job putting names in there.
It looks good.
Resistance.
Okay, we'll see you over here. Okay, we're gonna get into our ferns next. Good job, Edie, on answering that correctly. So this next pendant kit, you're going to get 2 of these settings. By the way, I love these settings. They're so pretty. You're going to get a, did I leave those? Oh no, I didn't. I have those. A natural brass and a solid brass curving right fern. You'll get the light and dark blues again with this kit. And then your eyelets and jump rings as well. I probably should have just waited to do this one, but I think I have a decent stock of, no, yeah, it's okay. We'll wrap it anyway. I wish I had a different colored stone though. I should have. Yes, we'll show that. I'll show that here in a sec. Trying to think. Thought I had like a yellow one. So I know I'm super low on those big tabs. So I don't want to keep using the light blue and dark blue if I can't send those to you. Dang. Oh well. We'll use it. Like I said, if I need to take it apart, I'll take it apart. I just don't know where I would have those. Okay. We'll do the dark blue one again. Or maybe we'll do light blue with solid brass, so it's a different variation. Or dark, yeah, light blue. Okay. Set your stone. You're laying it in the setting. This one's cart 103. I'm gonna take that cart number down so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Fold down your prongs. These ones are a little bit harder because you have to grab the setting right to push them down. Be mindful because this does have a pretty open back. So I don't want you coming in and hitting the back of this with your pliers, right? So you really just have to come in at a particular angle. Otherwise, you can use a sunshine cloth, which I think mine is also in my office, or some sort of like a felty cloth to put behind so your pliers grab onto that and not your cab. Okay, I think this one needs to come down just a little bit more. And this one. Okay. Cab has been set. We have to do the same thing enlarging that hole. I'm pretty sure that the fern was fine. Yes, the fern was fine. We needed to do this hole. Be careful. You can do it. Just be careful. Just don't go like super, super fast. You're going to have to work this because it is the brass. If you're not comfortable using your fingers like I am with your nail being up there, another way that you can do this is taking your chain nose and twisting, not like completely closed, right? We're just kind of using that to slide the setting forward down our bead all. This one I know I really, really had to work at. So this one's probably going to test your patience a little bit. Because it does take a minute for you to get that the right size. And you need to be careful so you don't break off your loop. Oh, I think we're almost there. Almost. I'm like super cranking that. Nice. Fits. Fits perfect. That point we are going to roll. So the end of your filigree here, of your filigree fern, and take the very, very, very tip of that, roll it in. This is going to latch to part of our setting. That looks good. It's going to latch to this. And it's going to come up. And you can fold this kind of with your fingers to get it in the right spot here. And we'll come secure that in a little bit. Feed your eyelet through. Oh, don't pop it back out like I just did. Oh, that one fell. Grab another one out of here. Okay. And your bench block too. Okay. Still pretty latched on that other side. Squeeze that down a little bit. Make sure we're good. And then we're going to start with the rounded side of our hammer. It's a mushroom, kind of going around the edge. That looks like a pretty good mushroom. So I'm going to go over the top with the flat. Still put a bead all through there. So if you need to like clean it up a little bit, make sure your jump ring fits through there. That's good. Might go a little bit more on this one. Yeah. Make sure we're good there. Or just with your hook here, you're going to take it and roll it in the rest of the way so it's latched good. Fantastic. And then for the little extra pieces, I just come in with my pliers, press them down to the stone so everything's kind of flush and working with each other. Beautiful. Now you have 3 variations: natural brass with light, solid brass with light. This would be natural brass with blue, and then solid brass with blue, or darker blue. That one's heckin' easy as well. Oh, setting the stone both ways so they can see the difference. I suppose. I think I have one. This is what it would look like. Flat, if that were the front, and then this is the more faceted side. Or flat. It's kind of hard to tell over the screen, honestly, because the facets kind of show behind. But I'll maybe do that for this one, because this one I have more of. Okay. If anybody needs that card number again, let me know. This chain, Peggy, I do have this listed on the live shop. I'll bring that up next. This chain is the flat ornate kidney chain. This one's the good, like the better necklace kidney chain. The other kidney chain's a little bit thinner and it's better for earrings, but this one's perfect for necklaces because it's nice and thick and you're not pulling that apart. CH, if I'm remembering correctly, CH0014. Otherwise, you can do cart 104, and there is an option for a pack or a spool. It's a great chain. Thanks for reminding me to put that up, Peggy. Okay, so we have those, and then we can do this one. I suppose we can do this one the flat way forward. No, I'll do the flat one on this one. I'm gonna do the normal one on this one though, or my normal one. Okay. We're you're gonna get 4 of these for this kit. Let's bring this up. Pendant kit. Okay. That's popping up on the screen now. Cart 105 for the pendant kit. You're getting both the light and the dark blue cabs. You're getting 4 of these pieces. You're getting the specialty eyelets. These are the smaller eyelets. So you're getting those as well as these cabs. And I think those are rivets there. So a couple rivets, couple eyelets, 2 different colored cabs for these little crystals. The chain is not included, but the chain, I do have that on the live shop, and that is CH0012, and I'll bring that up after the demo, or after this bracelet demo. This one's a little bit harder. But I think you guys will have fun doing it. So, which I did while I was when I was designing this, I noticed that this and this, they were like more spread apart. So I had to, while these were already eyeleted together, I had to like somehow pull this middle part up, put a hole punch on this side and a hole punch on the bottom side and add rivets because it wasn't as closed as what I wanted it to be. So now that I know that ahead of time, I can tell you guys to pre-punch those holes so you don't run into that issue like I did. So grab your hole punch pliers. We're going to do a punch on either side of here. So just be mindful where you're punching so you don't go over the edges. Kind of keep it more center. That one's a little off center, but it's okay. I'm more worried about not going off the sides. Got those two. We'll do those same two on the other side. Okay, so we have those, and then in between these two dots, you're gonna want to do another hole punch. So whether you do that front to back or back to front, this one probably be easier front to back. Usually I'm a back to front, but those two specifically will be easier to do or easier to line up if you do it front to back. Okay, and these ones. Beautiful. Now we have all of our hole punches we need for that. I don't think my super tiny eyelets are on the website. I don't have a huge quantity of them. But we are looking into different eyelet sizes, rivet sizes, and some like hole punches and things. So we're doing some R&D for you guys. That's exciting about Ainsley's live on Friday. I popped it up on screen so I can find it easier at the end of the live so I can pop it back up again. Okay. This beauty here, you guys. And line it up just to make sure that my hole punches are pretty much there. This one might need a little bit of adjustment for this one. I tried putting these two together and hole punching through the both of them at the same time. It doesn't work. The pieces are too thick when you do that. So just a heads up before you try that. Now I'm going to come in and kind of angle these because I know that they're going to come up with the curve of the cab. Like that. Not like a super crazy angle, but. And then these two, I'm going to pull these up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's laying pretty good. Kind of see where we're at here. I'm excited to see it in this darker blue. You might have to pull some of these on the bottom too. So these ones you're going to pull down a little bit because the front or the back of your piece you want showing the good side. And then probably pull those down just a little bit. We can always push it back toward the crystal if we need. So that's more of my back one. Where did I put my stone? Oh yeah, that nestles in there super nicely. Okay. It's looking to be about there. So these super tiny eyelets I was talking about, they're so tiny, right? It saved me from having to stretch all of those holes or all 4 of those holes just by using the tiny one. That looks good. I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna mark this a little bit so I know which one's my front side. And I'm just gonna do that by taking the relief block just to the one for now. And then I'll relief the other one once I have everything kind of wrapped up. That way I can tell the difference between which one I have facing front and backwards. Okay, before we encase our cab there, I'm gonna stick our tiny eyelet through the top one. If I can get my fingers to do that, let me know if you guys need that Carter number. I'm gonna take that down for now. Push that through. Looks good. This little one, I'm gonna take a hammer too and flatten it out a little bit. It's on the back, so it doesn't like bother me, right? Slide that on. This tiny eyelet through there. That gives me enough room to hammer. Just barely, but it works. Ooh, might need to extend that hole a little bit. I started pushing in. Don't ruin it. Just sticking my bead all in there to swirl it around a little bit. That looks better. Okay. Just need to make sure I have enough room to fit a jump ring. And then we're gonna slide our stone in. Make sure I'm pretty lined up there. Actually, hammer your other side first. Your other bottom. If you have a hard time riveting, probably hammer both of them so you have enough room. Because I barely had enough room, so you guys might need to hammer your other end. That looks good. Scoot that over just a little bit. Squeeze that. And then I'm gonna grab my other eyelet. And then stick that through. Maybe. It's so hard for me to handle these things, but they're so useful. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's worse, tiny eyelets or tiny crystals. Okay. To make this a little bit easier on myself, I am going to extend this a little bit and see. Okay. Got it through the one hole, and now I need to get it through the other hole. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna stick this in there for a sec. Make sure she's circled out. Start the mushroom. Good. And circle it out again. Beautiful. That's your start. Can move that around a little bit. Then we're gonna grab one side. Don't pinch this yet. Just rest it. Let me grab my other channels first. It's like a grab, but it's a rest grab. Go on the other side, rest grab, and slowly pinch them both in together. So it kind of centers out your crystal a little bit. Then your RVO40 rivets are coming up next. These ones are actual rivets. They are not the eyelets. Front to back. I might have to extend these ones though, depending. She's getting through there. My hole's not 100% lining up on that one. Let me do that one in a sec. We'll do the bottom one first because I think that's going to line up better. Scoot over just a little bit. Sometimes you really got to work for it. And extend this. Okay. After extending, let's see if she wants to. There we go. Pop through there. Of course. Okay. Do that one first. Just the edge, not the cab. Just the edge is going on the bench block. I'm using the 4-ounce hammer because the 8-ounce hammer will probably hit the cab because you're in such close proximity. Okay, that's one. Can slide this cab up just a little bit there. Give me some room for this side. These tiny eyelets are not. We are working on finding some and getting that together. Or the rivets are. The rivets are, the tiny eyelets are not. I don't think. Okay. Let's see what kind of magic we can do for this hole. So it just needs to shift over just a little bit. I'm going to grab different points of my filigree and kind of bring them closer together as I can. I think this one still needs a little bit of, sorry. TLC, it's so hard to see tiny pieces. Okay. That's through the one. Let me get it through this one. Oh, did I just bend the crap out of that? Let me bring my hole punch back through here. Hold on. This is one of those pieces, though, where you need to work for it a little bit. And I've only ever made one other one of these, so give me a minute. I started accidentally crimping this. I can't even get my chain nose under there. It started crimping before I even got it through the next hole. Just gonna do a little bit of that and a little bit of, okay. It should go through because my hole punch was through fine. I think maybe I had just a little bit of a lip on that one that just didn't want to go through the second. Yeah, see, that one went through. Maybe it was just, oh, of course I put it in backwards. I think that other rivet probably had a little part of its tube that was like flattened out a little bit at the top, and that's probably why I wasn't wanting to go through. And I know I didn't just do that to this one, but it just, I'm gonna lose it. Peggy, use some colorful words for me. Not doing that again. I'm gonna go through the front. I'm making sure I'm viewing front versus back. Getting this tiny rivet in the hole with sweaty hands just isn't cutting it. My gosh, you guys saw it go through. I should have just left it there. It's getting covered with a stupid, whatchamacallit anyway, flat back. Okay. I just did it backwards. I don't even care. I don't even care. It went through. We'll use it and then we're gluing the flat back over there anyway. So what the heck does it matter? Of course, Corian. Okay, it's looking pretty good height-wise. A little bit more there. A little bit more room. What? Okay. Looks good. So yeah, that one looks a little weird, but a flat back's going over those anyway. So what does it matter? If it goes in the one way, it's going in, and I'm leaving it. Not doing anything else. Okay, barrel pliers are next. The glasses don't really help with tiny things, but I have these. I have these. So I have like a blue turtle pair and a tan turtle pair. I just never wear them ever. This is the turtley blue and then the tanny turtley. Doink doink. Anyhow, thanks, Carol, over on YouTube. We're working on it. Tiny pieces are hard for sure. For this kit, I did CH0012 chain, which is that heavy thick curb. So that would just go there. But you can make both versions with the kit offering that we have, the dark blue and the light blue. I have been using colorful words for you. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you very much. Okay. Sometimes just some designs can really just get you going. Okay. Barrel pliers, slowly creating our bracelet curve. I have the big tube under, little tube on top. We're just making that a good curve to fit the rest. I'm going to go in a little bit more with that though. A little bit more. I'm coming with a smaller tube now that I'm kind of at that point where I do need to get a little bit of curve going there. Much better. That's stunning. Grab your Loctite. I use liquid Loctite. You can use gel Loctite. The next glue I'm using is E6000, so that's also to note. Let me grab, what was I gonna grab? Loctite. Let me grab my Loctite quick. We had a visitor earlier that took my bad Loctite, which I was like, you could take my bad one, not my good one. I said, I need this one for the live today. But Wendy popped in for a minute to say hi. She's in town helping Logan and Cassie with some stuff with their house, so that's cool. But it was nice to see her for a moment. Grab a silicone brush or something, one of my less good brushes. I'm just gonna dip my brush in that glue. Don't want to put a huge glob there, just a little. Enough for my crystals, because there's two. Good tweezers, little crystals. Plop that on. Oh no! Get up there. And then flip that one around, maybe. Oh yeah, that one's good. Remember, it takes a minimum of 24 hours for your Loctite to bond. I think my Loctite started gluing or bonding to my tweezers there, so there we go. Still gotta get her up there. Put in a rivet backwards now, can ya? Looks like I do need to shift this a little bit. So I'm gonna take my bead awl here and kind of find a little bit of an opening to slide my cap over just a little bit. So we are a little off center. Would spend a little bit more time doing it that way. just by coming in and moving it little by little. This is not going to crack it as long as you're going, like I said, little by little. Just tiny bit of pressure, pushing that down. So then I have less of a gap on this side and a little bit bigger gap on that side. Just going slow. I think I might have to pull up that just a little bit and then it should slide over the rest of the way. That's a little trick for you. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll pop up that chain here. This I do have on in natural brass on the site. We don't plate this one. CH0012. I think. Yes. Yes. CH0012 for this thick curb chain. For that lovely bracelet. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. I think Uncle Doug should be ready for a trivia. Is Uncle Doug ready for a trivia? Always ready. Okay.
Sometimes
Welcome
ready more than
back.
others.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got
Trying
for
to
our trivia?
bring it up on screen. We're going to do the solid brass little charmies here. These would be good for earring pairs. You can do bracelets. Do a bracelet like that.
Oh,
Earring
nice
pair
connectors, yeah.
like
And you
that.
can actually punch on the other end too and link them.
Yes. Could
You
do
get
it
hole punch
that
by the
way.
fleur de lis.
Yes. You could connect them like that for a pair of earrings. Lots of different things.
Yeah. Lots of fun.
Yes.
Okay, here's the question. What yummy symbol is indispensable in the mathematical computation of round objects? How about that one?
Don't ask me.
What
I don't
yummy
know.
symbol is indispensable in the mathematical computation of round objects?
Yummy symbol? I don't think I've even heard of yummy symbol before.
Well, today you have.
Yeah, it's my first time. I'm
I'm sure we've got a lot of mathematicians out here who will gladly clear this one up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's see. Uh, it looks like Rosie jumped on it.
Oh, Rosie. Rosalie. I love her name. Let's see if I can find her comment here. P.I.
Hi,
Hi.
get it?
Yes.
Now you gets it?
Yummy. Yummy symbol. It makes sense now. Even though I don't like pie. Pie is not my thing.
Well,
Well, no wonder I didn't know it.
yeah. Let's see here.
Okay. Louise, where can you buy vintage in the UK? I think postage would be too much from US. So we do have a few people that order from Canada. We do have a few people that order from the UK and from other parts of the world. And sometimes they request for us to hold like 3 of their orders or like 3 months worth of their orders and ship it all at once. So you only have to pay one shipping cost versus, let's say you place 5 orders over the next 3 months, right? So sometimes we can combine those for you. If you want to email me, warehouse@vintage.com, I can go a little bit more in depth with you there. But that
Yeah,
is a good
just to give you,
question.
just to give an estimate, it might cost between 12
Yes.
and $20 to
Yes.
ship an order over to. So just think about how much you're buying. Obviously, you don't want to spend more on shipping than you do on the product, but if you're
Right.
placing a significant order, it's really not that bad.
Exactly. But yeah,
We
so just
fulfill all the time to the UK.
email me warehouse@vintage.com. We can chat about it, come up with a good system that works for you, and then we can get you quoted as well. That was a good question though. Thank you for asking that.
Okay, I've got my doodle. This
Okay.
is key lime pie.
Oh, I get it. Ha ha
Now,
ha.
now you get it.
Funny.
Way to go, Rosie.
All right. We'll see you over here, Uncle Doug.
Bye.
Okay. That was fun. You guys are going to love this next one. And we can combine over several platforms too, Louise. So we have our warehouse site, which is vintagelifeshop.com, which we do everything discounted. We have vintage.com, and we have our wholesale site as well. So if you place, let's say, a wholesale order and then an order on vintagelifeshop.com, then we'll combine those as well. A tasty treat. Love my key lime pie, Rosie. You're so funny. You're so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. You know what else? I love this one. I love it. I like it. I love it. And I want some more of it. It is so pretty. And Peggy says she isn't an orange girl, but this is a good necklace. So we'll keep up with that. We're going to bring out our Topaz Swarovski chunk crystal. That thing's huge, gorgeous, and I love the facets in it. I love that it's like asymmetrical too. Love it. You're going to get two. Let me confirm here. Two. Yes. This is a complete necklace kit, by the way. Let's do the Carter so I don't forget. One. Necklace kit. You get the chain, the findings, the crystals, the cab, and these looped windows as well. Did I say findings? Yeah, jump rings. Everything that you need to make this comes in this. I think I only had 12 available. I think I'm down to maybe 6 now. So half of them sold out. 2 of the other kits sold out. We have 3 of one, 4 of the other. So you guys, these are going quick. Make sure you grab them if you want them so you don't miss out. Or no, that 4 one, we should have multiple colors in that one still. I hope. Okay, we do have some more colors in that. You guys are going to love it. Okay. Just like everything. You're just going to love everything today. So you're going to get 2 of those looped windows, 1 of those big fat Swarovski crystals, 1 of these cabs. All of these will be the same color. You will all get the little polka dotted cute cab, which I'm happy that I could find 12 of them. So I could do a really nice kit. You'll get that and your chain. So the chain used in this one is CH0010. It's that really nice curb chain, which I used in this necklace too. So CH0010 for the chain, but the chain does come in here. But if you happen to not get the kit, that's what the chain is. And I was actually inspired by Ainsley's design that she did with this. She did a heart. I think it was a heart. Jean, you might have to confirm, but I think she did a heart wrap with this with Swarovski Rivoli. I think it was so cool. It was so pretty, but that's what inspired me to do this wrap. You will need to slightly dap these slightly. You don't need to do the back one, just the front one slightly dapped, because this lays perfect. But I laid it on top just to make sure that I would still see some pretty stuff from the top there, and then the crystal was just added there at the bottom. So I'll put the crystal up there for now. If you need the cart number again, let me know. It is cart 107, and I'm going to take that down for now so you guys get the best view of everything. Okay. Of course. Are those settings available from the warehouse? Which settings, dear? Which one did we just do? Are you talking about this one? Because this is the one we just did. This is available on the retail site. I think it retails for $9 or $10 a piece. But if you guys are interested, I know several of you said that you guys were interested in a bulk pack of this flower. Let me know if you're also interested in a bulk pack of this. I might be able to make some of those. These probably won't be listed until tomorrow, though, when I have an idea of what I have left. But whatever you're interested in, put it in the comments. I'll see it, make note of it, and see what I can do about it. Okay, slightly dap this one. You can use our wooden dapping block for this. Love it. And I'm gonna like ever so slightly. So you don't need a super little one like that. You want something your biggest size, like this one. So we're gonna set that in there. And then the dapping block, which I did restock on the retail site. I think there's only 2 tools out of stock right now, one of which is the letter stamping set. But everything else should be back in stock, hopefully, tool wise at least. I'm working on the rest of this stuff. The Givey. What's the Givey? That's what I was looking for. Dowels. So it's got 2 of these. Find the right camera that go with it. And the bracelet filigree pack. Okay. Sounds good. I will work on all of those if I'm able. If I'm able, I will get them up for you guys. You know that I will. But if I'm not, I will also probably let you know if I can or can't. So I'm putting my wooden dowel piece kind of on the side here. It's not really going to do you too much good being in the center part. So I like to come around each side to make sure that it's an even dap across the board. Like that's such a slight dap, but it makes all the difference. Looks good to me. You could maybe go a little bit. I'm gonna try and go a little bit deeper in my next size, okay, big size. Next side should be across, I think. Just gonna go tiny bit deeper on this. Oh yes, okay. That works for our dap. On your bottom piece, grab your flush cutters. These babies. Don't ask me what HW means. I don't know. I didn't do that. HW, what would HW mean? I don't know. Okay. Maybe something Kieran noted at one point. Right in the center of these 3 dots on all of these sides, you're going to make a cut. Right down the center of those dots. Cut. 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 Beautiful. Then we're going to pull these out. Do it slow. all sides. These are what's going to wrap around the loops of your front piece to make sure that we encase that really beautiful cab in between the filigree there. Okay, you'll notice some of these points are a little sharper, but the way that we do our wrap, you can't feel any of that. But in the case that you do your wrap, in the case that you do your wrap, and you do have some sharp pieces, you can take your file from the back after it's wrapped and file those down. But I wouldn't worry about it until after. Just be mindful that there's going to be a little bit of some sharpness there while you're wrapping. Set that down and set our other filigree on top. Make sure that this is a little more centered. It's looking pretty okay. We're going to pull these up over top of our loops. Don't make them super tight right now. This is just to make sure everything's kind of just holding in place, so you don't have to worry too much about your cab moving around as you're tightening everything down. And you don't want to put too much pressure on the cab either. So we're just doing a nice light wrap, and then we'll cinch everything down and be careful with our cab in the center. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I don't have to hold my cab there, but now you can see where it can be double-sided. You can flip it one way or the other way because the back of this cab is colored. You love that. Looks like I'm lining up pretty spot on with how I'm supposed to be. So I'm comfortable with finishing out these, oops, little loops here. Oh my goodness, if I can get my pliers to grasp. We're just gonna tuck those down into those loops. And the last pendant kit that we have today does have quite a few color options. So stay tuned for that because we'll be going over that right after this. Or maybe we might stop and do a trivia after this one. Let me think. Trivia after this one. And then we do our last one. And then we do our big loot giveaway. So yeah, we'll do a trivia after this one. And no. Let me see what other. No, we'll wait. We'll wait on trivia because we do have a little bit left to go. Sorry. It's looking pretty good though. See if there's any other pieces that I need to clean up a little bit. And you tuck that one a little bit more. Maybe these ones too. You might notice that you've tucked one side down pretty good, but as you go around, it might have untucked a little bit. So just double check your work. Those look good. Also note that I do have a big sampler as well that has 2 of those flowers, 2 of generally 2 of most of the filigree that you need for today. And I'll bring that up in a minute too. Okay, so you do all that, and then you attach your crystal down here with the JR40. And then up at the top, because there's this little 3 dots in the middle, or yeah, 3 dots in the middle there separating. I put a JR20 on either side of that dot because the JR20 doesn't go back over that dot, which keeps it nice and centered. And then you bring your chain up. That's super pretty. That's easy for that one. The flower, the bracelet, and this filigree, the looped window. So really you could get what's 140 something. So if you got 2 of the Treasure Trove sampler packs, it would retail for over $140. You'll be getting it for $82, and you'll get 4 of these, 4 of the bracelet filigree, 4 of the looped window filigree, 4 of the ferns, and 4 of the diamond filigree. That would probably be your best deal instead of getting a bulk pack of the flowers, a bulk pack of the bracelets, a bulk pack of the 20, 40, 60, 80, 20. Yeah. I think your Treasure Trove sampler might be your best bet. I'll still do the bulk packs, but just so you guys know that is available too. Thanks, Sherry. That one's super cute. It was inspired by Ainsley's design that she did. Okay. Let's just show these because these are just super quick here. This is another pendant kit. You're going to get 6 pieces total. You're going to get 3 of these cabs, or 3 of this cab. There we go, focus. It's a really pretty girl, which you can paint cabochons too. So if you want to add a little bit of color to her hair, you name it, go for it. But you're going to get 2 of this style setting and 1 of this style setting for a total of 6 pieces for $25, cart 108. Actually, I want to do a little bit of brown to her hair because I'm not doing, I don't think, any painting today. So maybe we will just add a little bit of brown to her hair. Oh my gosh, of course. I need to unclog this. I don't know if that gauge will, okay. Let's just see. And I don't need a lot of paint, just a little bitty, itty bitty, tiny bit. The little itty bitty, tiny bitty brush. And just do the one that's already wrapped here. I need to add a little bit more. I don't pick up enough on my tiny brush here. So then you can customize your ladies. A little bit of brown hair. She's got a cute ponytail too. And then maybe we'll add a little bit of teal blue to her blouse. Which I know Jean and Ainsley, they paint their caps pretty often. A little bit of teal blue to her shirt. Oh, that's so cute. And so she's painted just a little bit of brown and a little bit of blue. Ooh, metallic green, turquoise blue, and metallic pink would look so good on her. I would think so. Maybe I'll try that for this one. Maybe do like a little bit of each, but I don't know if I have metallic green on me. Oh, I do. Okay, you said metallic green, turquoise blue. What if I did the teal blue? Oh, that's what I have on me. I think. I don't think I have the turquoise. I have verdigris blue. Maybe we'll do. I think verdigris blue is pretty dang close to that one. Maybe we'll do the teal blue. Teal blue, metallic green, and I do have metallic pink somewhere because I don't ever use pink tones, and we did use a little bit of pink on Monday during the stash class. Okay. Little bit of pink over there, little bit of green. Don't clog that one. Oh, we have to unclog it again. Okay, metallic pink, metallic blue, and teal blue, or metallic green and teal blue. Okay. A little bit of pink, kind of like pour paint, so I'm doing it a little bit thicker. Just gonna dry, not take the color off my brush, but like dip it in water, but just gonna dry it on my paper towel. Little bit of green. We'll bring some more pink in too. Ainsley and Jean are pretty good about painting the cabs, so I'll mostly leave that up to them. A little bit of teal blue to mix with that pink to make it a little like purpley. Probably do pink on her instead of the green on her. And pull a little bit more pink. That's a little thick. And then a little bit more blue, because I lost my blue. The blue's gonna blend with the green. Unless I use a heat gun, but I'll take a little bit of heat to it. I never do things the easy way. That's pretty. I like it. Cute. And then since we have this last one, we'll try jeans. Idea. I'm just gonna put it over paper towel for now. A little bit of teal blue, you said. Drop. Metallic green. Drop. And then we'll see where we need to drop some other color. Drop. Something like that. And then just gonna pop, 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 pop. So that's a bit thick. This is a tiny cab. I'm just gonna pull some of this color down. And then I'll pick some of it up with a paper towel. Or maybe if we set it up, will it drip a little bit? Okay. I think that's, let me see if I can just pull a little bit more blue from my paint palette here. Yeah, it all wants to just blend together. It's a little small for me, for my liking. I think it was easier to do it with just the paintbrush like that. For me. I know everybody's got their different techniques and things. So yeah, this is just dripping it on. This is painting it on. And then this is just simple brown hair, blue blouse. You can do a few different ways. Maybe I'll send some of these out to Jean so she can do some stuff with them too. Okay, so that's for the pendant kit. Don't want to spend too much time on that. And then let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, I did want to bring up this Treasured Love sampler. So you're going to get one of each of these, which it's the left and right version, which we will be using in our next kit demo. Get two of these. Two of these. Two of these. Two of those. Gonna get the solid brass and the natural brass version of that. I don't think I have any more out on hand currently. But yeah, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, plus a solid brass one. You'll get two of these. So 1, 2, and then two of these. 1, 2. For $42. It retails for $72.80. You're getting it for $42, and you can buy both of those for $84, which I think is a steal of a deal for that. And then I do have a bulk pack for the mythical wings, which are these. And we'll bring that up while we do the demo that we're using with these. And then I have the bulk pack of the curved fern as well. I'll just pop that one up quickly. Unless I didn't add that to my queue. I did not, but it is up there on the shop. Okay. Mysteries. think we just have the one pendant kit left. And then we have that one trivia. So let's do a trivia. Let's break for a trivia, and then we will get into our last kit, I think. Let's take down that. Bring Uncle Doug on. Welcome back.
Hello.
Thanks, Luis. Thanks, Rosie.
I suppose we'll be wanting to do another trivia here.
Yep, we're gonna do our solid brass painted bracelet. I'm bringing that up as we speak. Let me get that out of the bag here.
Just something to build off of. Maybe hang some dangly charm in the loop there.
Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Or even repatina it to the color you'd like. Yeah.
Yes. The current color on this is green opal.
Yeah.
Green opal over solid brass. Okay. Trivia time.
Trivia time. Okay, this is going to be another lightning round. It's going to go fast.
Okay.
And, I did this so that it won't take up so much time waiting for people to answer.
Sure.
Okay. Here's the question. What does HTTP stand for? You've seen it a lot every time you go up to your URL line.
Yes.
What does this stand for?
Also, while you guys are answering the trivia, we do have a big loot giveaway for the end of the live today. You guys know the drill. Love React or like React to the live demo for a chance to win. You must have an open order with us on vintageliveshop.com to claim. So if you have a current open order or if you place an order by the time I ship these out, that works. Which usually I'm getting them shipped out by the weekend, and sometimes it carries over to Monday, Tuesday, depending. So just get your orders in and then we'll ship that out to you. But there's a lot of good stuff in here. Give you a little cue thing here. Some crystals up there. Those really cool Asian fans. Some filigree, some birds, some blanks. Lots of goodness. So get your reactions in. If you're over on YouTube, please put your first and last name in the comments with giveaway. Ensure that you like the video and are subscribed to our channel. Okay, looks like we have some answers rolling in.
So the ones on Facebook are correct. Who did you have coming in first?
Me?
Yes.
I had Kathy on my side. I had Kathy come in, and then Connie went in right after her, which both of you girls are really good about answering trivia.
They're fast.
They are super
They
fast.
know how to use that mouse, copy and paste.
Yeah.
Because that would take a while even to type the hypertext protocol.
Right. Good job, Kathy.
So that's the same order that I have. So it's winner, winner, Kathy Coppinger.
Yay! Make sure you get an order placed, girly. If you don't already. Good job, Kathy. Okay, let's go to my thing here.
Okay, I got a doodle.
All right, let's see it. Ooh, spooky.
It's the web. Get it?
Oh, spider web. Cute.
The web, like the internet web. you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That's corny.
I thought it was clever.
We'll see.
All right. We'll see you over here.
Bye.
Good job, Kathy. It's a super cute bracelet. Ooh. Which I almost chucked over the side of the table, but I managed to keep it on. It's like balancing halfway on, halfway off. All right. Our last demo for today. Let's do. Where'd it go? Hold on. I need to. There it is. I was like, I need to separate out my pieces a little bit so I can see it. Okay. This is a pendant kit. Oh, Kathy said, oh no, looks like the dark web. Spooky. All right. Pendant kit cart 110. This one is fun and so easy. I mean, it's probably going to be the easiest one that you guys do today. So you will get your you'll get the dark colored one. I also set a light colored one, but I have them all photographed with dark. Currently, in the case that I sell out of the dark, I will switch to the light, vice versa. So you're either going to get a dark or a light, but most likely you're going to get a dark depending on my quantities. But I will do, since I already have this one set, I will just do this one with the light. And get these set up here. Let's do that and that. Okay. Cart 110 for the pendant kit. The 15 millimeter cabs here, these are going to vary and you get to choose your color selection, and there's 3 colors per selection. So it's going to be fun, and I will bring out those colors as I have them next to me and labeled, so that makes it easy. First matter of business, punch in some holes. So we're going to take our hole punch here and we're going to punch it here and here on both of our pieces. Top dot, bottom dot. I'm going to do that back to front. Top dot. And then your bottom dot. Back to front is easiest on this because there is your hole punch lays in that dot like perfectly, so it's really hard to mess that up. Put on that side. Do your other one, back to front, top hole, bottom hole. Top and bottom, beautiful. Those are gonna be your top points. Take a relief block to those. Shine them up a little bit if you want. So you can bring some of that texture out. So before, after this one, you can see the detail a lot easier with it being relieved like that versus not. Cute. Might as well just do the other one while we're here. Gorgeous. Okay. That's already set. You guys know how to set these. You just lay your crystal in there. And I said I was actually going to do this one backwards. So let me unset this and then we'll reset it. So in the case that you have to reset something and you need to pull your prongs up, it's really hard to get your pliers under there. So I use my bead awl. Give me enough room to pull up, and then I can slide it out and reset. Putting the bottom side back, or the top side back, at least my top side version. Yeah. it has an open back, and I accidentally keep touching the open back with my fingers and pushing the cab back out. Okay. Press down on the top. Get all your notches down and secure. It's looking pretty good. Okay. So this is with the flat top. This is with the domed top. So you can see the difference there. Okay. Those are the two different variations for that. And then you just need some glue and some resin, and then your cabs. So I'm gonna pop this up again. Cart 110. When you type that into your comments, press enter. It's gonna prompt your Facebook Messenger app to create a cart for you. You will be able to choose your color selections. I think I have 30 different color selections. So color 1, color 2, color 3, you can flip through them to see their photos. And the 3 cabs at the bottom are what's going to be changing. So let's bring out those. And then depending on which ones I still have, let's see. I think color 1 is the only one that's available. Some of them I was able to do multiples of. And then in the case that some of these don't sell out, I might reuse the cabs in a different kit. But these all have like a 15 millimeter base, which fits perfectly on this diamond filigree here. And then there's a really cool idea that Gina and I were talking about that I didn't have enough time to implement, but it has something to do with a bead cap. So for next week, I might do some more of these cabs, but bead cap version. So let's go through some of these colors here. Color 1 has sold out. So this one's gone. Super cute though. Let's put my done ones over there. Color 2 is super cute. So let me push this up a little bit there and take this down. Color 2, black opaly, or black clear, and then like an opal. These are your color selections for number 2. Get 1 black, 1 of that like mirrored clear. It's like antique-y looking. And then that really pretty like opaly color. So you have a color choice between those. And we'll go to color 3 next. I think I had one more of these that I could do. So then I'll show you guys how to glue and resin after we go through our color options here. So that was color 2. Color 3 is that really bright, like glowy green, like a matte blue, and then a matte green. Color choice. So I would do maybe like the blue with the blues here, and then use these 2 for other kits that you decide to make. So I recommend writing down the colors that you like and see as I'm laying them out, and then go back through and purchase them if they're still available. That way you can just do like, oh, I know I need this color, and this color. Go down the line, select those colors, and then you don't have to look at all the rest of them because we're already going through them. This is color 4. Very pretty. It's like a star design there. And then like a more matte powdered blue, and then that pretty glowy blue. That one's so pretty. I think that one's gonna go pretty quick, especially with this design here. I think that would be cute. Like especially the star one there. I think that would be cute with the dark blue or the light blue. One or the other. Both stunning. So that's color 4. Color 5, I think I only have 2 of these available. So this is like another one of those stars, but pink. A glowy pink. It's like a glowy pink purple. That's like a mix between pink and purple. That's really pretty. And then this one, it kind of has like that lampwork design. Love that. That's color 5. Color 6 is also super cute. So we have, it's like a peachy, a vintage peachy cab with a, like a matte, it's like an opaly purple. It's really cool. And then you have that mix between like pink and purple again. That one's so pretty. It's like a rose, like a rosy gold color almost. That one's so cute. Color 6. I think I have 3 of those available. We're gonna go through these pretty quickly. Color 7. This one's a favorite of mine. I just love the tones together. That one's really pretty. And that one's like a mirrored and then a smoky gray. A little bit of blue, like a blue smoky gray. Love that. Color 7. Color 8 is next. I think I have 2 of these available. So black, glowy red, and then that really pretty. There we go. Like a peachy brown with some white in there. That's so cute too. That's for color 8. Color 9 is unique. Ooh, now it goes back in there. I think I have 4 of these available. This would also be a good combo for like these 2 caps specifically. This one's got some like gold, like sparkly gold design in there. This one's very pretty blue. This one looks stunning with that one. And then a glowy blue. Love those. That would be perfect for that one. So pretty. Color 9. Color 10, I have one of. If I have one of them, I'll just show them in the bag here. This one's got some polka dots, and some more polka dot kind of textures there. It's like an ivory with some brown. This one's got some orange, yellow, and brown. And this one's got the green, yellow, blue, red, white colors. Color 10. Color 11. Also very pretty. It's got those matte, like opaly color, like a pinky purple. And then this one's pink, some white in there, and then some purple as well. That's color 11. Color 12, I have one of. This one's got that gold, that light blue with the gold sparkly design, a matte looking light blue, and then like a glowy dark blue. Color 12. Color 13, I have 3 of, which some of these might be lower quantities if people have since purchased them. I'm just going off of the quantity that I had when I originally packed them out. That pretty light blue, speckled, and another speckled. So pretty. That's color 13. Color 14. There we go. It's like reds and purples. That one's really pretty. So that matte one again. It's like that purple pink, that red glowy, and then the purple glowy. That's color 14. I had 2 of those available. Color 15, I have 1 of. It's that matte pink purple with that glowy purple and then like a smoky, that blue smoky, blue gray smoky color. Color 15. Color 16, I also have 1 of. So this is like a orangey red. I should probably just take these out. An orangey red, a glowy red, and then a nice, it's like a little bit more flat, but it's got this texture there on the side, which is really pretty. Those facets, which would look stunning off the sides of that filigree there. A bit more centered. You guys can see it. Pretty. Color 16. Oh, color 17, I also have 1 of. This one's a little bit easier to see. There's a light yellow, a glowy green, and then a like a glowy topaz-y color. Color 17. Color 18, I think I had 5 available. These ones are super cool. You have like a cool striped brown color. This like amber, like an ambery orange color, glowy. And then it's got like this yellow lamp work looking one too. That one's super cool. That's so pretty. So that's color 18. Color 19. I only have 10 more left after this, so, or after 20 at least. This one's like a little more Christmassy. You have your dark green, dark red, and lighter red. This one's really glowy. Glowy red. Pretty. Your dark red. And then your green is also pretty glowy. Cute. That's color 19. Color 20, I only have 2 of. Flat red. That's a cool textured one. So these ones, these ones have a little bit of design in them. So you have that dark brown with like the light amber going through there, and then like a navy blue. Very cute. Love those. Remember, these are all around 15 millimeters at the base. Color 21. We're cruising. Okay. I only have 2 of this one. So it's that really pretty blue, that one that we had just seen with the designs in there, that navy blue. And then that glowy green. Color 21. Color 22 is also green toned. So you have your flat green, it's like a limey. Your lampwork one, more like just like swirly is what I mean by that, but we'll just call them swirlies. And then your glowy green. I really like these glowy ones. I just know that those are going to catch everybody's eyeballs. Color 22. Color 23 is also green toned. These ones are cool. So you have like a flat green, like your evergreen forest green, then a light green with those speckles. It'll focus. There we go. And then another like speckledy green. This one reminds me of a turtle. Could you imagine making like a little turtle and using this as a shell? That would be so cute, you guys. Color 23. Ooh, that one does come with that dark green one has like a little backing, which might make it easier for you guys to glue, actually. That's 23. Color 24. This is the same height as the one that I used here. So you have like a speckled green, and then that swirly blue and a swirly pink. They're a little glowy too. Those are cute. This one would look stunning with that one. Whoa. Love it. Color choice 24. We're almost done. Color choice 25. I only have 2 available. Like a striped brown, another striped brown, and like a striped yellow. So this one's neat. This one's got like it's a little bit of like a whitey blue in between the brown there. Then we have that lightly striped one that you can tell like when you're moving it from one side to the other. And then this one's really unique. It's like heavy on the white and then it dims out a little bit off to the side there. Very pretty. That's color 25. 5 more. Can we do it? I think so. This one, I only have 1 available. Flip that. This one's color 26. So you have a white one, the pink swirly that we had just shown, and then like another turtley, but this one's more of a coral versus the pink. Cute. It's color 26. Ooh, I like the bottom on that one. Color 27, I have 2 available. You're going to get 2 of that blue and then 1 of this lampy yellow with all the swirls in there. Cute. It's color choice 27. This would be good for a pair of earrings. If you wanted to do like this, or these as your connectors, and then do an ear wire up here, and then a charm down there. Would be super smart. Color 27. Color 28, I have one available. This one's got a tall cone. And then they're like 3 different size cones, but they all have a 15 millimeter base. You have your white one, your light blue, and also another light blue. Which I think these are around the size that I used for this one. This one's a little taller, which it would do. It would do just fine. You could do that one for this one. It should be cute. Or that one for that one. And you can even do white with that one. You could do white with that one. Lots of choices. Color choice 28. Color choice 29. I have 2 of. Oh, we have a tall cone. That's our flat red. A flat red smaller. And a pinky with a little bit of white swirl in there. That is color 29. One more color choice. Number 30. Pink, red, and yellow. This is like pink swirly. Pink swirly. Flat red. And that swirly, like lampworky yellow. That's very pretty. Okay, that was color 30. Now you have all your color choices. Hopefully you have written down which ones you want, and then you can go down the line and purchase those accordingly. And then we'll use this speckled one for our demo here. So we're gonna take some Loctite. Yes, that's the one I used. I'm going to dip it in. I'm going to apply it to the back of my cab. Maybe need a little bit more. You might want to wear gloves. That way the Loctite doesn't get stuck to your fingers. I did do it that way, didn't I? And take the back of it and set it onto our cab there, right in the center. Push down on that. Suggest pushing down with something else instead of your fingers so you don't get glued to your piece. So let that dry for a sec. I cap this up. And I need to get my UV light ready here. So I'm gonna bring that out. And then make sure you have your resin on hand. Move some of these tools back to the tool thing here. So I'm seeing like I'm running out of space, but it would make sense because I just have my tools laid out everywhere. Okay, a little bit more space. That's good. And then maybe take the heat gun to this to dry it a little bit faster. I like to hold it pretty far away from the Loctite because once you add a little bit of heat to it, it does give off a slight odor. So make sure you're in a well ventilated area if you're doing this. Otherwise, you can just let it air dry. I'm using the heat gun to speed up the demo here. Okay, that should be good. Beautiful, beautiful. Next up, get your resin out. Apply that to our piece and spread it around with a silicone brush. This is ensuring that we have the best bond between our cab and our filigree that's holding it. This is especially good if you're one of those that has a hard time trusting glue by itself. And then I'm going to pop that into the light to cure. There we go. I'll make sure that wasn't shifted to one side or the other. And then you'll need some JR20s here. Grab a couple of those out while that's curing. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. I would probably add 2 more JR20s up here, and then you can attach your chain, which actually I have some chain here. So let's do it while our thing's curing. Oh. All right. Okay. Make sure I have my tools here. Okay, I need to fix this clasp. I'm actually going to pull that off for now. I won't even do a clasp on this one. I'll leave it unclasped for now. And pull off the other link on this. Those are production links. I like to use our normal jump rings. Slide one side into, oh my goodness. There. Other jump ring to the other side with your other sided chain. So you guys can see what it would look like as a finished necklace. And then you know what? It'll be easier for me to put it on my neck and show you guys at the end of the live too. Beautiful. Okay. So our resin should be pretty close to being cured. So we're going to take that out. Open up some jump rings here. You're going to go from that loop to your filigree hole. Just going to connect those two together. And then you're going to take 2 more jump rings. Are going to go through this top filigree. One's going to hook into one side of the wing. And then I'm going to do the other one. Using that same filigree hole. And then you have it like that. This is with the domed, and this is with the flat tops for however way you prefer to set your cabs. Just wipe some of my fingerprints off there a little bit. There we go. Darling. Let's see, Peggy. Actually, I don't even have one of those. Let me go grab another one here quick. I used all of them in my designs. It is let's see here. 25 by 17.8. So it's a 25 by 18, basically. So you're at 24.94, which we round to 25. Oh, there we go. I actually probably was just misreading it last time. So it's about 18 millimeters that way. So I would say 25 by 18 about. Make sure I have that. Yeah. Nice. That's for that stone. Also, some other designs, if you need some inspiration for things like that, we have these other ones that are called I think they're collected adornments here, and we sold these in Bella, but this is using one of the settings that I showed today, as well as this one is the same setting. This is showing a vine that I showed today, so you can do this with the copper vine if you want. So we used it in this one, but you can do a copper with that, which would be pretty. This is a vine that I think we might have available on the retail site, as well as the copper version of this. We don't have the natural brass version listed, and I have sold out of it with selling out of the kit that I had listed for today. So a couple other options that you can do with wrapping. There's so many different filigrees that you can use, so many different types of designs. So we didn't necessarily wrap these two, but we did do the cab gluing with the resin on the back to make sure it's extra secured. And then let's just bring out some of these other ones again, so you guys can kind of see it, like how crazy you can get with some of these things. That one up there. Yeah, I'll put this one down here so you guys can see it better. Those, ooh, let's not forget about the fern. Ferns there. There's another fern. We did this one. And this is all using like different types of filigree, which is so fun. Like, holy cow, you guys. That's $1 million right there. $1 million. It's so fun though. It looks like $1 million on screen right now. That looks so good. You guys are gonna have a blast with these wraps, I think. Yes. Yep. Vintage is confirming they're 25 by 18, and then the flat backs are around a 15 millimeter base. The bases are 15 millimeters. The tops are going to vary. Thanks, Uncle Doug. Put your comment up there. He said stunning. Okay. Using any other word besides stunning, how would you describe this? And you can't copy the comment before you. I'm curious. Here we go. For instance, $100 plus. For instance, $100 plus. Think of the labor that you're putting into these. This one, this one's so good. Ah, these look great. This one, oh yeah, love it. This one makes me feel like treasure. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. And don't forget, we did go over um these caps too, so you can like do a little bit of painting as well. Eye candy for sure. Doug said gorgeous is his second comment. Fantabulous says Peggy. Regal says Jean. I like that. Logger over on YouTube says fantastic. Kathy says amazing. See, you guys are, you guys know a whole bunch of different, really great words for describing what's on screen. Thank you, Gail. Museum quality. Actually, I think there's somebody that does sell into a museum that buys from us. Who was that? Oh, I can't remember. Somebody does do that though, so that's really cool. Is everyone interested in more jeweled offerings? Ooh. Am I gonna get more jewels to play with? Everybody say yes right now. Say yes, say yes, say yes. And we'll do like a bunch more like wrapping things. Say yes. Everybody, right now, comment yes. And then tag Jean. No, just kidding. Don't do that. She'll get like a million tags. Just say yes. Ooh, Mrs. Chris says marvelous. I do like that one too. It's been a minute since I've heard that word. Oh, Tracy does. Tracy sells into the museum. Amazing. Thanks, Lisa. Oh, Edie's purple one too. Okay, Vintage says she's sourcing stones right now. Okay, good. You're amazing. All right, let's do our look. And then we'll do our big loot giveaway. I'm gonna make you guys wait for that. I'm gonna show you what everything looks like on, and then we'll do our giveaway and we'll bring back Uncle Doug for that too. Okay, let me turn this around. In 1 minute, once I figure out which one I need to be on. Hi. Get a close up of Corian here. Let me back up a little bit though, because I don't need to be that close. I'm sure you guys want to see the pretty things behind me. Okay. Maybe I will show both colors on as much as I can. Okay. This one's the one that I have with chain. I'm not going to clasp it. I'm just going to. Oh, bonkers. That's incredible. Oh, man. That is such a statement piece. I'm going to make Ian take me out to dinner just so I can wear it. He didn't have to work today because it was raining and he works outside. So I know he's not got any plans for tonight. He better have taken care of all of those while he was off. That's the dark blue. I do like the dark blue a lot too. I think both of these blues are stunning. And you know what? If you get the kits, you're getting both the dark blue and the light blue. So you get to pick whatever you want. For some of them, at least. Okay. I think that was the only bracelet design that we did today. Do this one next. This one reminds me of treasure. Treasure. Okay. Don't forget to get your love and likes in. I'm counting both. Everything except an angry reaction. And then if you're on YouTube, make sure you have your first and last name in the comments with giveaway afterwards, so Uncle Doug can make sure that he gets you in that list. That's so stunning. We're actually gonna get zoomed in here. Wish that thing on my chin wasn't there. I'm gonna lift my chin up. That's so pretty. Bring it up a little bit higher. Oh man, that is a statement right there. That's so pretty. And you know what? I had an idea. Is it back in? Okay. Look at this, you guys. So you thought a necklace was cool for this. I don't have a big jump ring on the end of this. I just have it connected to chain. So maybe give me a sec. There we go. Oh, I guess I had the blue version. Cut the loop or use this loop as your clasp point. Take jump rings off this one that you didn't curve over and make it a bracelet. I'm so jealous right now. These kits are fantastic because you can do the necklace design I just put on, and then you can make this one a bracelet. Instead of doing the jump ring on the loop, you could cut the loop or keep the loop and use that as your hook point for your clasp, and then go off of this little tab you didn't fold over. That's awesome. I love it. Okay. So we got those two. I'll do this one. This one's sold out. Make sure that I'm keeping up with my comments. The ocean is calling for me. You know what's crazy is I've only been there once, and it was during the colder months, so I didn't even get to go in the ocean. We just kind of looked at it. That's one, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been other than that one time, which would be cool to go, I think. All right, I'm zooming in. Hold on. Great idea for a bracelet. Thanks, Rosie. Okay, you ladies that got this one before it sold out, you guys are so lucky. That is stunning. Especially with that chain, that nice thick chain. Mm-hmm. You guys. That's so pretty. You could even do this one a bracelet. Punch a hole on the bottom side. You have your loop there. Let me just zoom this out. So punch a hole on your bottom. You have your loop. Bracelet. I think every single one of the designs that we did today, other than the mythical wing one, you could do as a bracelet design for sure. For sure. So do a necklace, and you can make a necklace and a bracelet kit. What are we selling our kits for here? So around like $35 ish, 35. You can make a necklace and a bracelet for cheap, you guys. For $36 for that one, because you get 2 settings, 2 cabs, 2 filigree. You can make a necklace and a bracelet for $36. Oh my goodness. And you're going to be selling those for over $100. Your markup on these doesn't even need to be like crazy, but like it's going to be good. Your markup's going to be so good on these. I should have made these more expensive. What was I thinking? But the bracelet design didn't even come into thought like until now. Oh my goodness. We spoil you too much, and half the time it's because I don't even like think until after I'm like actively going through and showing you guys things. That is crazy. There's only 2 of that bracelet one left. The other one's sold out. I think there's a couple of the Fern one that I'm wearing right now. You guys. That's so pretty too, especially with that chain. I love that chain with this fern and this style setting a lot. Yeah. Which this can also be a bracelet. Loop. Right there. And then there's like this little area down at the bottom. Might be hard to show you here, but there's a little spot where you can punch a hole there. Let me do it this way. Fern bracelet. No brainer. No brainer. Oh, goodness. Today was incredible. Today was so good. Okay, there it is. I was looking for this one. That one's so cute. Oh, how fun! The beach sounds fun. Hopefully you can watch the replay since you missed some of the beginning. Oh, let's see if I can get this one clasped. This one again, I just used the chain, but not a big enough clasp for me to make it easy. Doing it like closing my eyes is going to help me. But I might just hold it. Okay, or holding it because it's getting caught in my hair. Long way. Zoom. And I have a hair stuck somewhere. Okay, I pull that out. I think so. And then we'll go a little bit higher to a choker. I have to get the necklace right on this because this one isn't one that slides down the chain. This one stays centered all the time, which is nice because if you ever have problems with your chain, with your clasp coming to the front, this helps because it keeps it center. Your clasp part will never show up here because you have your attachments down there. That's so pretty. Go back this way a little bit. There we go. So there's that, which also, guess what? Can be a bracelet. So this is the one that I don't have anything on. You can do a super cute bracelet using these loops for your jump rings. Just like that. It's so pretty. I love that. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. I think that's all I had for the look other than this last one here. So one more and then we'll do the big loot giveaway. I was like, will this one fit over my head? Barely. It's going though. I'll look a little goofy while I'm getting it down. I didn't add a clasp to this one and I didn't cut the chain either. All right. This is a bit, I have it a bit longer right now. But let me bring it up this way. Backwards camera always gets to me, you guys. I always struggle with it. This side needs to go up, I think. Yeah, something like that. Trying to make sure that it's in the right like necklace spot for you guys. I love that. You could do a little connector in between these two, which would be pretty. Big fan. Lovely. Lovely. Which one was your favorite today? While we get ready for the big loot giveaway, has Uncle Doug teams me those yet? My notifications aren't on, so I always ask. Okay. Got that. Let's switch this back. Switch this back around. Doink. Okay. I'm gonna bring Uncle Doug on. Welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Which one was your favorite?
It's one of the vines, but it's the brass on brass.
This one?
Yes,
Yeah, that one's super pretty.
one of my favorite. I would
You did
probably, I would love to see that with the citrine stone in it.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I was looking
That would-
for the yellow, like the John Quill citrine
Mhm.
color, but I know I have some somewhere, but I think there's maybe like one or two. I just don't know
That or
exactly
that
where
other
they're
green
at.
that we usually use, not the emerald, but that lighter green.
Yeah, like the peridot.
Peridot, yeah,
Yeah.
that would
Look
be
at all
over the
that
top.
stuff. That's so much stuff. Okay. Let's bring our giveaway out here.
Got your names.
Okay. I will load those up. You guys have seen this. I'll give you one more peek before I scoop it all into the center. There's only so much zoom that I can do with this thing,
Notice I got
unfortunately.
the closing door one up there on the right.
Yes. The little set.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
You add some jump rings and then you can open and close the
Like the
doors.
book. Yep.
Love that. Scoot these in a little closer. That's
I'm just interested to see what you're using for your background on the spinner.
Oh, I don't think I've changed it.
Just come on. You're starting to get creative.
I'll grab these names and then I need to grab my YouTube names too. So I'm going to refresh my Facebook here in a second. So make sure you have your reactions in. Get to my wheel. Okay, get all those out. Ooh, they did it with like an enter in between each. Interesting. Okay. Facebook ladies and gents. So I know it's
Yeah, you
not
could just
just
do a quick.
ladies.
You could do a quick sort on that, sort, and then remove all those spaces.
Oh, yes. Okay. Only 18 reactions on Facebook
Wow.
total.
Good odds over there.
Yeah. One of which is including you. That's
Me?
so low.
It is low. We're going to have to maybe do special discount if you get a friend to attend with you or something.
Yeah.
Something fun like that.
I did some research on to why like Facebook has been doing some bad reach, which it came up with some pretty good stuff that I think we could benefit from. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that later. All right. Out.
Well, it's funny, Corey. We have 32,000 followers.
I know.
On Facebook.
You know what, though? A lot of those people probably don't exist anymore. As like sad as it may seem.
Oh,
A lot
Corey.
of our, well, I'm serious. A lot of our ladies
Yeah, I know.
were, a bit older 15, 20 years ago. So, anyhow, I wish Facebook would like remove fake followers and stuff too. Because I know you get like spammy stuff and that doesn't look good either. Okay. I have all of those in. And then let's do. We're just going to do purple, blue, and kind of the color theme that we did today. Okay. Are you guys ready for the spin? Make sure I don't disconnect us from the.
That's not the one you had last time.
I know I did the leaf one last time, but I'm using
Yeah.
my laptop this time. The
Ah,
desktop was what
gotcha.
I used last time, so it looks a little different now. All right,
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Did I see my name in there?
Yeah, I didn't take yours
Oh,
out.
please get and pick me, pick me. Oh, anyway. I
Which is
don't think
also
I'm
Jane
Jane.
Strevel. Hopefully I said that right.
But definitely Jane would be a first time winner here for this.
Hmm. Amazing. So she wins the Big Loot giveaway, and I'm sure she will have an order placed if she doesn't already. In the case that somebody does not claim their Big Loot giveaway, we do use it for the following week. So she has placed an order, so she will get her Big Loot giveaway shipped in that order. Thank you, Jane, for your generous order. Okay. Let me bring up Jean's comments. Listen, y'all.
Y'all. Oh, you're breaking out a y'all on us, huh?
Well, they're like, be nice to us older girls. Like, I'm not. I hope you
Yeah,
don't
see,
take that in a bad
I
way.
that's why
Like,
I said, oh Corey, what? Are
I
you kidding
know.
me?
But I'm just saying, but I was also referring to 10, 15
Uh-huh.
years ago. So,
Keep digging. You're digging.
anyway, I was just being me. But
We're
hopefully, you
not
guys took it with all love because
we're
that's all
not
that
dead
comes from
yet.
me.
We're not dead yet.
Not
I think
yet.
we'll take a walk.
Yeah,
I
take a
feel
look.
happy. I feel happy. Did you ever see that? Did you
I
ever
don't
see
think
that?
so.
That's Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, yes.
You know, the bring out
Yes.
your dead. Bring out your
Yes.
dead.
Oh my goodness. I need to
Feel
watch that again.
happy.
It's been too long since.
Oh man. Oops.
Okay.
I gotta write Jane's.
Yeah, you're fine.
I,
I'm going
I'm
to
just gonna put
Jane's comment.
Jane on this one.
Oh, that's fine. I'll know who she is. We have been having some good conversations, me and her back and forth too.
Okay,
I
well
love emailing and messaging with these girls. You guys have no idea. I just love it.
okay, I switched up my winner doodle.
Okay. Let's see it. Oh, when I wear chicken dinner. Okay.
uh,
So I was driving past this sign and it was a photo of a chicken dinner and it said winner winner, but like you knew what it was. I said that is just
yeah,
clever advertising because you know what I was thinking of the whole way home? Winner winner chicken dinner.
chicken dinner. But
Yeah.
I bet you didn't remember whose advertisement it was.
No, it was several years ago. But I do still remember that, like winner winner chicken dinner. If I really wanted to, I could probably look it up like on the site and be like, "Oh, this is who was doing it." Maybe it was like Golden Corral or something. I don't remember.
Hmm.
Anyhow, Jane
Anyway,
and Ainsley or Ainsley, is working on ocean themed designs for this Friday with whimsical wire creation. So we're in that bluesy, summery theme. Make sure you join them on Friday. They always have a great setup of kits and products, techniques, all of it. They do really good painting stuff. You guys will love their lives. So hop in with Jean and Ainsley on Friday. By the way, Ainsley, I heard you during your live saying that you were the best. Well, no, I'm just kidding. We are both the best at being us. I heard Jean's comment afterwards, and I was like, I like that. But I was like, I'm gonna come get you, Ains. Just kidding.
You all get a reward.
Yes.
Everybody wins the prize.
Yes, yes.
We got a
Okay.
fruit roll ups for everyone. Juice
Ooh,
boxes.
I want a juice box, please. Apple juice. All right. Join Ains and Jean on Friday, and then we will see you